Sir, um, this crisis happening at the 1004 housing estates, how did it come about, and what exactly are you asking concerned government and persons to really do concerning this matter? Straight to it, sir.
Okay, I'll just tell you briefly what the main problem, the issue of 1004. We took over from, I used to live there, I've left now, but I still have property there. We took over from the former estate manager, Mr. Okong, and we told the people that took over, we told ourselves that, okay, we'll manage it by bringing in another estate manager. But some cabal formed themselves, some people formed themselves into cabal and started managing the estate by themselves. There was a constitution that was agreed upon, and this constitution was fraudulently tampered with overnight before taken to the Corporate Affairs Commission for the registration of ORA, Homeowner and Resident Association. Like 20 homeowners combined themselves together to form a cabal and be ruling and be managing the money of this estate without giving without accounting for the way they spend the money.
For how long now, sir?
It's since 2015. So there is a part of the constitution that was initially agreed upon that said Board of Trustees should be 5 years tenure. But overnight they changed that part from 5-year tenure and gave themselves lifetime member. I've never seen where a Board of Trustees stays for lifetime. And they removed also where the clause in the constitution says once you rent your apartment out to a tenant, the tenant has the right to that apartment for that period. So we find out that a situation whereby a landlord is not living in the estate, one of them is living in London and is controlling all the cabal in Nigeria. He issue instruction and they all follow it. So that is the problem here. Now they are managing the money, they are taking money from tenants, and you are not allowing tenants to have say over what money they are paying, how much you are collecting from them. You just come up with any figure, you come up with any project, you create project, you inflate project, and then you issue check. Then the tenants are saying, the residents are saying, what exactly are you doing with the money? They cannot account for it. We are simply asking them, let there be accountability, let there be rule of law, let there be due process. That's all we're asking them, nothing much. And any tenant, any resident, and even some homeowners that talk, they are using our service charge to sue us in court every time, which is very wrong. This service charge that is meant to be used for service charge, they are using it, they're spending a whole lot of service charge in court to fight the homeowner that are telling them to be accountable for how they are spending the money. This is very wrong. Okay. This is what we're calling the government to come into and see what is going on in this estate.
Based on our research at Sarah Television, we want to know from the point of Lagos State government. Now, what would you want to say now that the Lagos State government is showing some amount of interest, particularly now that the Lagos State House of Assembly members, led by Honourable Bisi Yusuf, and the SSA to the governor, Mrs. Toke Benson, are actually looking at the books and trying to do their findings? What would you say about that?
First I want to appreciate the delegates from Lagos State, particularly His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, for his interest in 1004 and sending the delegate, the House of Rep member, and Mrs. Toke Benson. We really appreciate their presence here. We went to meet them to come to our rescue, and they came on their own to come and see for themselves how dilapidated the estate has become, and they could see what we were talking about, and we're not lying. And we see the lifts are not working. We see elderly people climbing 14-story building, school children climbing 14-story building. The lifts are breaking up, people inside the lift. We're praying that nobody will get trapped in the lift or died in the lift. So we need them to come and put check and balance in place. Let these people be accounted for how much money they've spent, so how much they collect, how much they've spent. They're just inflating contracts and doing all sort of things. Nobody could talk to them. If you talk, they sue you. They tell you are calling them chief. They use our service charge money to sue us in court. almost everybody is already being sued. And once you talk to them, they say you are doing a one bypass of the meter or the other. So we just want the government to come in and help us clean this place up of corruption. Thank you.
There's a claim by this set of people that the CDA is not recognized and is illegal at the 1004 estate. Please, can you, clear this?
The CDA is legally recognized, is legally registered by and constituted by the Lagos State government. We have a registration by Lagos State government that is approved. We have registration by Euro local government. It's a properly constituted CDA under the Lagos State government, just to protect the interests of residents from this cabal of 1004 and a lifetime BOT. That is why the CDA came up. If there is no crisis, I don't think nobody will run to government, and the CDA will be used to just create an atmosphere of family atmosphere in the estate. But now they are just bullying all the residents. If you say anything, they sue you. If you say, they tell you you are stealing power, you are doing this, they go into your house and cut your light, all sort of things going on in the estate. So we are not asking for too much. Let there be accountability and due process in your awarding contracts, in awarding contracts in the estate. That's all we're asking for, nothing much.
Would you need a new management?
Definitely, we told them, bring in a capable, reputable estate management company to come and manage the estate. But they have refused. They are managing it by themselves, buying everything themselves, inflating contracts and selling and telling us they spent 200 million on lift. They did 100 or some more millions on slab. They are approving different contracts, approving, inflating contracts for themselves. That's all they've been doing. And this week, some of us are not wired to just sit down and be looking. That's why we have to speak out.
Okay. Do you agree that there's an investment?
There's no doubt. There's a lot of investment going on.
It's only about 10 billion.
I will say, how they come up with that amount is 750 million collected a year into over 5 years, plus the power charges that they charge every year. Each apartment uses a minimum of at least 30 to 50,000 power per month. So that alone should give us almost $1 billion in a year revenue. We don't know the way they buy diesel, how they supply diesel. Everything is treated in secret. There's so many fraud going on there that needs to be probed. We need to know how many diesel is being supplied per day, or how many diesel is we consume per day. So a lot of things is just going wrong, and if anybody speaks, they just want to shut you down. By all means, sue you that you're calling them thief, this and that. But they can call somebody thief. They don't want to be called thief. The problem is just too much.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Wale Adebayo, for speaking to Sarah TV. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
That was a nice one. Thanks.